The instability created in Europe by the First World War 1914 to 1918 set the stage for another international conflict, World War II, which broke out 2 decades later and would prove even more devastating. Rising to power in an economically and politically unstable Germany, Adolf Hitler, leader of the Nazi Party, roamed the nation and signed strategic treaties with Italy and Japan to further his ambitions of world domination. Hitler's invasion of Poland in September 1939 drove Great Britain and France to declare war on Germany, marking the beginning of World War II. Over the next 6 years, the conflict would take more lives and destroy more land and property around the globe than any previous war. Among the estimated 45 to 60 million people killed, there were 6 million Jews murdered in Nazi concentration camps as a part of Hitler's diabolical final solution, now known as the Holocaust. Today, let's dive deep and see the history of World War II. Previously, I made similar videos on World War I, so if you wish, you can click on the I button and watch them. Now, I have divided this story of World War II into 9 chapters and split them across 3 videos. Now, today, let's begin with the first part. Chapter 1, Leading up to World War II. The devastation of Great War known as the World War I at that time had greatly destabilized Europe, and in many respects World War II grew out of issues left unresolved by that earlier conflict. In particular, political and economic instability in Germany and lingering resentment over the harsh terms imposed by the Versailles Treaty fueled the rise to power of Adolf Hitler and the National Socialist German Workers' Party, abbreviated as NSDAP in German and the Nazi Party in English. After becoming Chancellor of Germany in 1933, Hitler swiftly consolidated power and anointing himself Führer, which means Supreme Leader, in 1934. Obsessed with the idea of superiority of the pure German race, which he called Aryan, Hitler believed that war was the only way to gain the necessary Lebensraum or living space for the German race to expand. In the mid 1930s, he secretly began the rearmament of Germany, a violation of the Versailles Treaty. After signing alliances with Italy and Japan against the Soviet Union, Hitler sent troops to occupy Austria in 1938 and the following year annexed Czechoslovakia. Hitler's open aggression went unchecked, as the United States and Soviet Union were concentrated on internal politics at that time. And neither France nor Britain, the other 2 nations most devastated by the Great War, were eager for confrontation. Chapter 2, Outbreak of World War II 1939. In late August 1939, Hitler and the Soviet leader Joseph Stalin signed the German-Soviet Non-Aggression Pact, which incited a frenzy of worry in London and Paris. Hitler had long planned an invasion of Poland, a nation to which Great Britain and France had guaranteed military support if it were attacked by Germany. The pact with Stalin meant that Hitler would not face a war on 2 fronts once he invaded Poland, and would have Soviet assistance in conquering and dividing the nation itself. On September 1, 1939, Hitler invaded Poland from the west. 2 days later, France and Britain declared war on Germany, beginning World War II. On September 17, Soviet troops invaded Poland on the east. Under attack from both sides, Poland fell quickly, and by early 1940, Germany and the Soviet Union had divided control over the nation, according to a secret protocol appended to the Non-Aggression Pact. Stalin's forces then moved to occupy the Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, and defeated a resistant Finland in the Russo-Finnish War. During the 6 months following the invasion of Poland, the lack of action on the part of Germany and the Allies in the West led to talk in the news media of phony war. At sea, however, the British and German navies faced off in heated battle, and lethal German U-boat submarines struck at merchant shipping bound for Britain, sinking more than 100 vessels in the first 4 months of World War II. Chapter 3, World War II in the West, 1940 to 1941. On April 9, 1940, Germany simultaneously invaded Norway and occupied Denmark, and the war began in earnest. On May 10, German forces swept through Belgium and the Netherlands in what became known as Blitzkrieg or Lightning War. Days later, Hitler's troops crossed the Meuse River and struck French forces at Sedan, located at the northern end of Maginot Line, an elaborate chain of fortifications constructed after World War I and considered an impenetrable defensive barrier. In fact, the Germans broke through the line with their tanks and planes and continued to rear, rendering it useless. The British Expeditionary Force (BEF) was evacuated by sea from Dunkirk in late May, while in the south French forces mounted a doomed resistance. With France on the verge of collapse, Italy's fascist dictator Benito Mussolini formed an alliance with Hitler, the Pact of Steel, and Italy declared war against France and Britain on June 10. On June 14, German forces entered Paris. A new government formed by Marshal Philippe Pétain, France's hero of World War I, requested an armistice 2 nights later. France was subsequently divided into two zones, one under German military occupation and other under Petain's government. Installed at Vichy, France, Hitler now turned his attention to Britain, which had defensive advantage of being separated from the continent by the English Channel. To pave way for an amphibious invasion dubbed Operation Sea Lion, German planes bombed Britain extensively beginning in September 1940 until May 1941, known as the Blitz, including night raids on London and other industrial centres that caused heavy civilian casualties and damage. The Royal Air Force (RAF) eventually defeated the Luftwaffe German Air Force in the Battle of Britain, and Hitler postponed his plans to invade. With Britain's defensive resources pushed to the limit, Prime Minister Winston Churchill began receiving crucial aid from the US under the Lend-Lease Act passed by Congress in 1941. Now the first part of the series ends here. I hope you like this one. On popular demand, I bought this World War II series to the channel. Please like the video and share it with others. Also subscribe the channel. As previously said, I have also made World War I videos, so if you want to watch them, I will give the link in the description. Now, I'll meet you all next week with the second part. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.